morning, afternoon, or evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. Right now, I'm actually doing dishes while pre-recording this lovely greeting for those that are going to partake in the live shenanigans today. I was going to play my mother at the opening, but I've decided to save that for the commercial break. It was too confusing, and I thought people really wouldn't listen, and they would be writing back and forth, and they wouldn't know what the heck was going on, or what have you. So she called last night. She's been reflecting on World War II. That is the subject of today's show. So she started to tell me things, and I said, wait, hold on there, woman. And I went and grabbed this tape recorder, because as you know, I do everything very old-fashioned, although this is a digital recorder. And I taped her kind of having memories and whatnot. And then she burst into memories like the corners of my mind. She did not. So I'm going to play that when I get up to use the restroom. It's about 4 minutes long, or maybe a little bit more. So I'm just welcoming everybody. I am going to go in some sort of order today. Whenever I land, I will be writing down your names. Not sure if we're going to have much of a crowd because of the madness of the shopping season and so forth and so on, but that's okay. People can listen later. This was a real, I don't know, project. Let's just say that. It was a project to get this together, ladies and gentlemen. So this is, clearly because Pearl Harbor was on Thursday. Pearl Harbor Day. So I thought, why not just do a little something about it, right? What else? Yeah, these will be questions that'll get into the more, I don't want to say conspiratorial, but, different kind of details, too, that aren't really heard about, I guess. So I think that is all. There was something else that I was going to say at this opening. Sound of me running water. Sound of coffee brewing. Well, I don't remember. There was something else. I'm going to pause this, actually, and hopefully it'll come to mind. As soon as I paused, it came to mind. I'm going to be wearing my lovely tombstone hat again today because for some reason it brings Mother total joy. She lives for me in that hat. She can't get enough of me in the hat. And I have to please Mother. She is 91 years of age, ladies and gentlemen, so I'll probably be wearing the tombstone hat. Okay, that's all. Welcome to Lounging with Lisa. I will see you right about now. Okay, I'm seeing you now, ladies and gentlemen. You aren't going to believe this. Hello, everyone. Listen to this one. Gary, I cannot find, mind you, welcome to Lounging with Lisa, everybody. I have to tell you what's going on. Bob Dylan, oh, this is going to be fun. This is so weird. I don't know if, what happened, but I had my coffee in a cup where Norman Rockwell had, Rosie the Riveter on the side. I can't find the coffee. I just had it. I've looked everywhere. How could my coffee just disappear? Anyhow, delightful greeting. Hello, everybody. Let's see what's going on here. Yes, I'm really thrilled to see. I'm going to call you 123, okay? Because I can't pronounce the rest of your name. I'm going to go back and welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome. It looks like RB was the first on the scene. I'm writing people down. If you can't play, that's all right. But I like to keep track of who, what, where, when, and how. Okay, and look. I love loungers. Okay. Can people go press like? I see 11 people here and 2 likes. Evidently, it's very important. We have RB. And we have Jean. Hey, peeps. Batty. Oh, you don't listen anyway? Okay, but here's the thing. I hope you listen on my break because it's my mother talking about World War II. So, let's see here. Batty, Bob Dylan. Oh, my goodness. Bob Dylan. I'll try to remember that you're here. Nicholas. Oh, my God. Nicholas. I have a special message for you here in a little bit. Gary Beals. As I jot this down, I could be telling you about the game. I still can't get over that I've lost my coffee. I mean, where in the hell could it... I've even looked in the refrigerator. You know how you might do? It makes no sense. Okay, Mark Damon, and then we're back to Batty. Am I leaving somebody off here? I am. I'm leaving off Volodos. Are you still over down yonder coming at us? Your hat sets my very loins on fire. I'm going to call ANGIELOU 123. I'm going to call you 123, and I'm super glad you're here. So, and tell me if I forgot somebody, please, because, you know, I can be a loser. Okay, good. We have another across the pond. 123 is across the pond. Da-da-da-bum-bum-bum. Oh, good time to quit coffee. Isn't that the strangest thing ever, though? Nicholas, I wrote a little message for you. Nicholas, you hunk of burning masculinity. I can't live without your warm body next to mine. Allow me to rock you gently yet effectively in my chubby arms. Okay, this is sort of an inside joke with Nicholas and me. You know, pretending to be in love. We're not in love. Okay. Sing your song. I don't know your song. Okay, here's the deal. First of all, here's the game. The big one. And Bob Dylan, see what I wrote? Mine's out of gutter. It's about World War II. Yeah. Bob Dylan feels like he's in a threesome. My mother is watching next door. Okay. This is just stuff, World War II type trivia. It's crazy. I know nothing about it. This is a Stampede strap, by the way. Bob Dylan, Mind Out of Gutter. You see, when you're riding wildly, Bob, if you do this... And then, I can't believe I'm still in a tizzy over the coffee. See? So your hat doesn't fly off? It's kind of irritating right now. I'll just put it up here on the hat. Mother lives for me in this hat. I'm going to appease my mother. She is 91 years old. Okay. Bob Dylan, I'm not going to read that out loud for my 91-year-old mother to hear and clutch pearls. So, let me just get adjusted. Okay. We have RB, Gene, Batty, Bob Dylan, Nicholas, the hunk of burning love with his loins aflame, Gary Beals, Mark Damon, Volodos, and 123. Is everybody playing, and can everybody please press like? I am so sorry to... Gary Beals, did I forget you? No, I did not. Can everybody please press like, even if you think you won't like it? It's important. I don't know why, but it just gets me somewhere with YouTube. I'm not sure of the details. So, here's the announcements. I'm going to name the Loungers of the Week right now, since I've done my intro. Have I done my intro? Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. The video series that has me losing coffee 5 minutes before show. Oh, and I have a new glass we can look at later. I'm glad you pressed like twice. Okay, Loungers of the Week. Hang on, everybody. Tom Dayton. Scott Ninja Smoker. And Snackish Rand. That would be Benny Loco's husband, Rand. Oh, Snackish one. So, there you have it. Now... Yeah, we're just going to do trivia of World War II. It's going to be some, I guess. I don't know if it unlikes it, 123. I'm not sure, but welcome, everybody welcome 123 and Gary Beals aboard, would you please? And the rules are as follows. We're going to go in order today. You know, the paperclip thing, where I move it down. RB will be first. Then Gene, then Batty, Bob Dylan, Nicholas, Gary Beals, Mark Damon, Voldos, 123. And that person and that person only gets to guess the answer. If they get it right, they get a point. If not, it gets thrown out to the chat room. If somebody answers out of turn, like say that it's Gary's turn, and Gene jumps in and answers, Gary automatically gets a point. So everybody's madly... Oh, Jake! Are you? Oh, well, okay. Jake's here. Great. I'm putting you down, Jake. I have some Jake kind of questions, I think. So, Nicholas, we better calm down our burning desire for one another with Jake in the room. Young Jake is 11. He's from across the pond. We have other across the pond people here, and I've worked some questions into this for you. Right now, kind of a serious thing here. One of the loungers named St. Marie. Mark, you know St. Marie from the other chat room where we met. Her husband's in kind of bad shape right now in the hospital. So if we can have a moment of silence for St. Marie, for her husband to get well so he can get out of the hospital and enjoy the holidays and all that jazz. Here goes. Go. Okay. The moment of silence is over. So we're going to start playing. Let me make sure I got all my announcements done. I feel like we're in school. Ding dong, ding dong, dong, ding, ding dong. And then the announcements are read, and then you have a moment of silence. And, yeah, St. Marie's husband. Oh my gosh. Cryptic Thinker is here. I am elated. Cryptic, do you want to play? It's World War II stuff. It's going to be easy. I'll do an interpretive dance to give you clues. I'm putting you down. Isn't this great? It's like old home week. Okay, RB, this question is for you and you only. Let me get one first. If Cryptic, you'll each get a turn to answer, and if you answer out of turn, the person whose turn it is gets a point. During tomorrow's show is when we have the free-for-all, and here you go. I love loungers. Okay. RB, here's your question. RB only. Do da 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 ba 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 ba. Name the most recognized ship that was damaged during Pearl Harbor attack. It's a tourist destination today and, ooh, that sounds good, a brand of iced tea. See, I'm trying to give really easy clues because I don't know a thing about stuff. That's for RB. Name the most recognized ship that was damaged during Pearl Harbor attack. It's a tourist destination today and a brand of iced tea, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry, RB and RB only. Jean, get on deck. Jean's enjoying some lovely coffee. I am too, but just not in the... No, it's not the USS Lipton. Okay, it goes out to the chat room. It goes out to the chat room. RB enjoys it when I lose track of whose turn it is, but that's not going to happen. Jean's on deck. Yes, the Arizona is right. Yes, and we have 3 of those got it right. No points, though, because it was RB's question. Okay, Jean, get on your thinking cap or your hat from Arizona. You know, I don't know what it is, but Mother just gets delight out of this hat. So, okay, Jean, here you go. Oh, let's see here. What did FDR call December 7th, 1941? Jean and Jean only. What did FDR call December 7th, 1941? What did he call it? To what did he refer it? To it. I don't know. I can't be proper today. Are you having fun yet, Cryptic Thinker 123? Are you ready to slash your wrists, or are you going to stay here for a bit? That's Jean's question. Jean. Jean the dancing machine. Where in the hell would my coffee be? Isn't that weird? No, that's not the answer. She said, oh, Cryptic is a woman. I'm sorry, honey. I can't play. I was back and forth, just peeping in to learn. Okay, then I'm going to put a little thing beside you. Nicholas, I will give it to you, even though it's a date that will live in infamy. A date. I checked the bathroom. I mean, where could it be? Okay, I'm going to try to move beyond it. Batty, it's your turn. Batty. Batty woman, who is not really Batty woman. She's Batty Bowman. Sorry, Cryptic Thinker, I did not know if you were male or female due to the name. But now I know you're a woman. I'm even writing woman beside your name. The YouTube gnome stole it. Okay. It is Batty's turn. Okay, Batty says I'm a man. I love you. Okay. Oh, let me find, because I have certain ones that are kind of reserved for certain people. Sorry, talk among yourselves. Like, what else would you do? Leave town, I'm sure. All right, Batty. Are you ready? I'm a boy and a man. Okay. On December 8th, 1941, which two countries officially declared war on the Empire of Japan? This is for Batty. Total Batterino. Bob Dylan, you're next. We're getting down to business. Oh, and by the way, Cryptic, I don't know how much you're going to learn today, but it is fun. Jean says, I never studied war. It's against my religion, but I know all about the Victory Gardens. Well, that's good. I don't know anything about the Victory Gardens, so you can tell us. Yes, Batty got it right. It is the United States and Britain is the official answer, but, who cares? Okay. Who's next? Nicholas. My delightful... I don't know what you are, really. No, Bob Dylan was next. Bob Dylan, not Nicholas. Right? Bob Dylan, you're next. You're not next, Nicholas. I made a mistake. It's Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan. There is a theory that Hitler didn't commit suicide, but instead made his way to this country where he might have burst into song with, Don't cry for me, blank. Fill in that blank. I hope Volodos is still here. Yes, Bob got it right, and the first one to get a point. The answer is Argentina. Here's where we are, ladies and gentlemen. Basil would be proud, as should Nicholas and everyone, because I'm using the inserts from some cat food things to recycle. Batty, I don't think you got a point. No. Didn't you get it wrong? Or did you get it right? I'm so confused. Oh, yeah, you did. I'm so sorry, Batty. Bob Dylan's the second one to get a point. Okay, Nicholas, here you go. Nicholas, get on that thinking cap. At the 1944 Democratic Convention, this vice president had major support. Had shenanigans not unfolded to install Harry Truman, it's quite possible that the bombs would not have been dropped. Who is this man? I look all serious. I look like my brother when I do that. I must quit. Nicholas is now. Gary Beals, get ready. Get on deck. Get ready for action. Waiting on Nicholas, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody's cheering wildly for the people that got... Nicholas, if you're looking this up, I'm going to beat you with a stick. You're gone too long. You're Googling it. I know it. Okay, no, I guess he's not Googling. He forgot the answer. That's okay. It's out to the chat room. And I'm going to enjoy a cigarette. Kind of. Yeah, you will, Jake. Yes, that's right. Batty got it right. Actually, I'm going to enjoy this part of a cigarette. I know he doesn't. I'm just having fun with him because he's my, I guess, lover these days. Okay, Batty woman. That's tremendous. It's, Henry Wallace. Henry Wallace is the answer. I'm going to have to stand up and get adjusted here. I sound like a guy. Hey, I'm learning too. Jake, let me tell you, I didn't know a darn thing. I knew a few things, but not much. Oh, gosh. Okay, it is now Gary's turn. Gary Beals. Here comes your question. If you're in the room, I have to find a question. Oh, but, that was already done. Gary Beals, I'm waiting for you to enter. Bob, get your mind out of the gutter. Okay, I'll go ahead and ask, and then Gary can jump in whenever he knows it. Okay, good. Here he is. 27 million is the number of lives lost in this country during World War II. 27 million. Number of lives lost. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I'm always so, I don't know. I could have done the show outside, maybe. 27 million. Who lost that many lives during the big one? Gary, it's Gary's turn to answer, and Gary only. That's not the right answer, though, Batty. Gary and Gary only. Yes, that's right. Soviet Union is the answer. And that gets you a point. Mark Damon. Mark Damon on debt. And a lot of people are coming in with it. The Russians and whatnot. Okay, I'm going to look for a question for Mark Damon. I have so many of them. It's just crazy. Mark Damon. Sorry. I never know who's going to show up. So, if I knew, I can have things totally prepared in terms of putting a... Okay, here you go. Mark Damon, here's your question. On the night before the D-Day invasion, this person turned to his wife, Clementine, or Clementine, I'm not sure how to pronounce, and said, quote, "Do you realize that by the time you wake up in the morning, 20,000 men may have been killed?" Night before D-Day, this person, famous person, a person you know, of whom you know, turned to his wife, Clementine, and said, "Do you realize that by the time you wake up in the morning, 20,000 men may have been killed?" Yes, Mark Damon got it right. It is Winston Churchill, ladies and gentlemen. Yay! I don't know if Volodos is still here. I believe he's... other people are getting it right. Very good. Bob Dylan, of those 27 million, 7 million were civilians. Okay, you ready for a question? Doesn't matter if you're ready or not. I'm giving you one. Okay. All right, this is for Volodos. I want to talk to you about rubber. About rubber and the war. About rubber and the American people, said this person during one of his chats with the public. Take note of my words I use, ladies and gentlemen. They're very important. Okay? That's Volodos. That's his question. Mother will be delighted that it's not very enjoyable to smoke during this game. Yes, that's right. Franklin Roosevelt. Yep. You got a point. And 1, 2, 3, are you able to play? It's your turn. Yes, it was during a fireside chat. Yes. Nicholas is getting it as well. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 is from across the pond. Well, I do have some across the pond stuff. Okay, here you go. September 3rd, 1939, this British transatlantic passenger liner was sunk by a German U-boat, U-30, killing 128 aboard. It more or less resembles the name of a song by The Who, minus an I. What's the name of the liner? See, I don't know what people learned over across the pond in school. I don't know if this is a major thing or a minor thing or whatever, but that's the question. Across the pond question. And Jake, you're next, honey. A hush falls upon the crowd. There's so many of these. No idea. Mark Damon says the Lusitania. That's not correct. More chatters can jump in if they want. No, that's not correct. You have? Batty has studied more of the German side. Well, there's going to be some German jazz thrown in here for good measure. German jazz. Nope. it's not the Queen Elizabeth. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and give you the answer. It's the SS Athenia. Athenia. The Who song, by the way, is Athena. Athena, I had no idea how much I need her. In peaceful times, I hold her close and I feed her. My heart starts palpitating when I think my guess was wrong, but I think I'll get along. Yeah, so there you have it. That's the answer. The SS Athenia. Well, okay, now I know that nobody knows. I didn't know what you learned in school or whatever. Okay. It is now Jake's turn. Really, Mark Damon's not a Who fan. I'm sorry, you can't participate any longer. I'm just kidding. I used to like them a lot. I saw them both in their, I saw both of their farewell tours. Years apart. I mean, every other year they were having a farewell tour. Jake, let me find one for you here, babe. Okay. So it's not a famous British thing or whatever. All right. Jake. Jake. Oh, I bet. Okay, let's see. I'm jotting something down here for future. Okay. Jake. Churchill was accused of covering up an encounter with a blank. Hi, Boo Grey Moon. I'm writing you down. Boo is your name. You're on the... Okay, I'm sorry. Churchill was accused of covering up an encounter with a blank on the east coast of England during the war. He ordered the info to be kept secret for 50 years as he feared mass panic over the information. Fill in that blank. Accused of covering up an encounter with a blank on the east coast of England during the war. Benny Loco. No, that's a good answer, though. Jake's guess was lie. Anybody in the chat know this? I'm so excited Benny's here. We have new people. Oh, my goodness. Oh, you did? Well, yes, Nicholas got it right. It's a UFO. The answer is UFO. Okay. Cryptic cannot play. Boo, it's your turn. Boo, can you tell me, are you across the pond or here in the United States? I try to gear some questions toward that, but I don't know how well I'm doing. Oh, you know, there's a little bit of extra reading involved with this. It's from the dailymail.co.uk. And the claim made by a scientist who said his grandfather was once one of Churchill's bodyguards. It is recounted in declassified Ministry of Defense UFO files made available online by the National Archives. In case you want to know more, and there's even a little bit more involved with that. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and ask Boo a question. Benny, you know that Rand was named a lounger. Yeah. You'll have to rewind and play it. Okay, Boo, I'm going to ask you a question. One of the more disgraceful happenings during the war was the internment of blank Americans. From 1942 to 46, they were forced from their homes and made to live in concentration-style camps. One of the more disgraceful happenings during the war was the internment of blank Americans. This is for Boo, and Boo only. From 42 to 46, they were forced from their homes and made to live in concentration-type camps. He's still sleeping. Benny Loco, you're next, by the way, so get on deck. Look, we have a crowd today. We have new people and such. This is so exciting. And Benny, you are next. Yeah, but it was supposed to be Boo's turn to answer. And now, oh, Boo did get it. Okay, passing. I get it. Yep, Japanese is the answer. Volodos got it. Mark Damon got it. And Benny Loco got it. And Nicholas got it as well. Okay, Benny, it's your turn. Benny, your turn. This filmmaker changed courses several years ago and made a multi-part documentary called The Untold History of the United States, causing many in the establishment to clutch pearls, as is their nature. Part of the series covered World War II. Who is this person? Now I've got Athena in my head. Athena? I had no idea how much I need her. Stop me, please. Don't let me continue. While Benny's guessing, we can go through. I don't think I showed you this glass. Lionel Barrymore, do you remember this? I think it's the last of my collection. To show while people guess. And I can't read that because it's backwards. Tom Mix. Some sort of actor. And we have... No, it's not Michael Moore. Buster Keaton. Buster Keaton is not the answer. Oliver Stone is right. Michael Moore is not. Oliver Stone is coming in wildly. People are getting the answer. Yes. Okay. It is now back to RB. RB. Let me move my paper clip here. RB, it's your turn. Jean will be next. Okay, RB. Let me see here. On the Waltons TV program, this son was lost at sea during the war, of course, when the plane he was in crashed into the ocean. It was a way to replace the original character, which was portrayed by Richard Thomas and went over like a lead balloon with fans. Who is the son, the character? Ooh, I need a drink. Vodka. RB, did the U.S. government make retributions? Yes, they did. Jean, they did under somebody kind of astounding. Bush the Elder, I think. You just got notified. Okay, RB does not know the answer. It's out to the chat room. Yes, Benny Loco got it right. It is John Boy. Jean, it's your turn. Your turn. All right, Jean. Yeah, it's that George Takei. He did a Broadway show about it and stuff. I know people have some issues with Takei, but I mean, in this case, it was very good. Okay. This is for Jean. Jean, what is the nickname of the Allied landings on the Normandy beaches on June 6, 1944? Jean only. Nickname of the Allied landings on the Normandy beaches on June 6, 1944. What is it? What is it? Yes, Jean got it right. It is D-Day. D-Day is the answer, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? I'm gonna take a break because I have to tinkle, as Mother would say. Now, listen, here's the deal. Well, I know, Jake, and that was probably because both sides were being funded. We'll come on to that later. Come on to that. Okay. For your commercial break listening pleasure, this is my mother. I tape recorded her last night over the phone. She's been thinking about World War II because of the game. And so I'm going to play Mother. Right now, does everybody... You need an Aussie question? Okay. Well, I never know who's going to show. So I'm going to play this right now on my break. But I'm not going to play it if people aren't going to listen because it's my mother, age 91, talking about her memories of the war. So press 1 if you heard me say that, I guess. Scott Ninja Smoker, you're a lounger. Where is he? Scott, you were named the Lounger of the Week, honey. Gosh, your name is so long. Okay, good. Here you go. See you later. Bye. Here goes. Okay, it's my mother doing the opening of the show, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead. World War II memories. Okay.
With my brain that's almost gone. But I do have one thing that I can tell you, because when I would stay with my aunt and uncle at Carnegie Lake, he owned a couple of meat markets and small grocery stores, and everything had to be rationed. A lot of things had to be rationed, and you had coupons in order. In other words, if you wanted to get a pound of some kind of meat or whatever, you had to have a coupon for that. And that I can remember certain parts of it. my job was to count those.
Like the ration cards or whatever, the ration tickets, whatever they were called.
Like little stickers, like this. As I can recall, and my memory is not very good these days, but it seemed to me it was almost like a stamp collection. It was, just things that you would stick on.
Oh, that puts me in the mind of that green stamp store. Remember the green stamp store?
Yes. The green stamp store was very popular.
Oh, it was wonderful. And you get green stamps when you bought groceries. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Anyway, as I say, that was my job. Those all had to be accounted for and turned in, I guess, to some government agency.
Right. Well, how about the stock nylons? Yeah.
What were later called nylons were rationed.
Yeah, but weren't they just silk stockings?
Yes.
Because I think nylons might have come out of the
garter belt. Oh, they were so miserable.
Gosh.
A girdle, either a girdle or a garter belt. And I don't think, it seemed to me that a pantyhose came in later.
Yeah, they probably did. But I wanted to ask you, where were you when the Pearl Harbor thing happened? Do you remember?
Yes, I know. Isn't that funny? Of all the things that I can remember and not remember, I was either 15 or 16. I think I was 15. I was in my living room at Farrell, Pennsylvania. And it was on a Sunday afternoon. It was a sunny, beautiful afternoon.
Right.
And my stepfather said, "Oh, they just bombed Pearl Harbor."
That's how he said it?
Yeah, because he was, in those days, there was no TV or anything.
Right.
The radio. He had the radio on. He used to have the radio on and play solitaire at the same time. But anyway, he said, more excited than I just...
Oh, I was wondering. That was...
he says oh my heavens, he said they just bombed Pearl Harbor. And I said, Pearl Harbor? Where's Pearl Harbor? And who bombed them? I didn't, I was 15 years old.
Right, I mean, yeah.
Less about what was going on in the world. But anyway, that was it. But I do, it's so funny that I absolutely, practically remember what I wore. I don't. But it's almost to that point what I remember on that day. It was just, then when I realized and we learned more about it, it was scary.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it was very, very unbelievable. But anyway, time went on, and when you're that age, you don't really get into things that much. Maybe they do today, but not in the...
Right. Yeah.
Anyway, life went on, and
okay.
went to a lot of movies. Oh, and the movies all had, in those days, part of the going to a movie was to get the news that you wouldn't get.
Right, the newsreels, that's right, yeah. Yep.
I can't think of the name of it, but anyways.
It's newsreels, Mom.
Yeah, newsreels, right.
That's all they called them.
Yeah.
To my knowledge.
Anyway, that's it, Fort Pitt. That's all I remember.
Okay, well, welcome everybody to the show, because I'm going to play this at the opening.
Okay, and I'll be there to listen to it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, I might. Well...
Oh, Mother might watch live, ladies and gentlemen. You better watch your language.
Yeah, watch your language.
Okay, Mother. I will talk to you later. I'm going to...
All right. Okay, honey.
Okay, night. Love you.
Good night. Love you, too.
Bye. That was Mother. She casually called me while I was skipping a litter pan, and she started to tell me this stuff, and I... Okay, there it was. There's a little memory of the war. So, Jake says, I'd love to sit with Lisa's mom and hear all her stories, and I love listening to people tell their own stories from the past. Says Jean, Storybox would love your mama. And, did anybody new come in here? Baddies, okay. Oh, Gary Beale's dad was on a carrier in the Battle of the Coral Sea. All these, yes, I want my coffee cup back. Boo. I love old people stories, says Benny. You got snow in Texas yesterday. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and, during the break, I might as well show you stuff. She's totally together. She works. My mother works at age 91. So, there you have that. Really, I looked for my coffee cup in the Here's my dad. See, I blew up the picture, but he's holding his trumpet in that one picture. I know, I'm very excited about the 18 people. Everybody press like, please. I'll send you good vibes. That's all I can do. I should do more stuff with Mom. Okay, there's Dad. And I'll just show, this might be interesting to people. I don't know how interesting it'll be, but, crazy stuff. For newcomers to this today, here's what we're doing. The big one, World War II jazz. And what was the question, Jake? What's the age of my dad in that picture? Well, he was born in 1919. 24, 25 maybe. Does anybody know Kate Smith, the Kate Smith radio show? New York City. It was a war loan drive. Okay, anyhow, here's my father. Right there. And evidently that's Kate Smith. And this was for, basically my dad was involved in, it's called Tars and Spars. And it was like entertainment. I wish this weren't glaring, but entertainment for the troops basically, but through the Coast Guard. And he did that with like Victor Mature and Sid Caesar were two of his friends or mates or whatever you call them. And this is Tars and Spars, more or less the USO type thing, the Coast Guard, and a war loan drive. Oh, okay, that Kate Smith. Now, all you can see is the reflection. Well, you can see my, okay. We're going to move along. I can show other things later. Yes, Jake, you should. Did you say huge voice, Gary? Let's see, I do know whose turn it is, believe it or not, because it's Battie's turn. Here we are, lounging with Lisa. Total lounging with Lisa for the newcomers. Okay, it's Battie's turn. I'm going to find a good question for you, Battie. Okay. Okay, Battie. What was the longest continuous military campaign of World War II of these choices? Battle of the Atlantic, Battle of the weight gain during the holiday season, Battle of the YouTube personalities. Is Jeff Hansen here? Hello, Jeff. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Did you get that question, Battie? What was the longest? Yes, that's right. The answer is the Battle of the Atlantic, ladies and gentlemen. It wasn't the Battle of weight gain during the holiday season, nor was it the Battle of the YouTube personalities. Okay, so Battie gets a point. Bob Dylan, are you still on board? I know. I tried to work on some silly stuff for war, you know. Call me crazy. Don't call me crazy. Well, go ahead. Okay, good, Bob Dylan. Here we go. Okay, Bob Dylan. During the Casablanca conference, what did FDR and Churchill announce out of these choices? Okay, out of these choices. Number one, their undying love for one another. Number two, that they were both leaving their wives for each other. Number three, that they were both really born women. Or number four, that they would accept nothing less than an absolute surrender from the Axis powers. Oh my gosh. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Good gravy. Okay, thank you so much for dropping in. Totally appreciate it. Live for you. Glad to see new people here. Number two, yeah. They were leaving their wives for each other. No, Bob Dylan. The actual answer is, I'll read the question again. During the Casablanca conference, what did FDR and Churchill announce out of these choices? I won't give you the choices again. It's number four. They would accept nothing less than an absolute surrender from the Axis powers. Yes. Very good. Okay. Bob, You could have gotten a point on that. Nicholas. Nicholas, you're on deck. I have to find something Nicholas appropriate. Okay, Nicholas, I think that you'll... This looks like you get it. I want people to get the answers, believe it or not. I'm not against you. Nicholas, this U.S. president mentioned in a speech that the destruction of the Soviet Union was equivalent to basically erasing the entire east of the United States from Chicago eastward. Who was the president who mentioned that during a speech? No pressure. I know. Maybe I shouldn't have said it'd be that. I listened to your song, Batty. I commented on it. Yes, it was after World War II. He said, this U.S. president mentioned in a speech that the destruction of the Soviet Union during World War II, of course, was equivalent to basically erasing the entire east of the USA from Chicago. And Jeff is blaming Obama. I can't believe there's 18 people here, 17 or something. This is wonderful. No, it was not Truman. It goes out to the chat room. Oh, okay, Batty. Yeah. Please go over and watch Batty's new song. It wasn't Nixon. Obama did it. No, sorry. Eisenhower, no. You're getting closer. Yes, boo, it is Kennedy. Yep. Gary, it is your turn. Gary Beals, it's your turn. Okay, Gary. What was the name of the program which saw former Nazis with doctored records being brought to the US of A to work on rocket science jazz? It's also an office supply. That's for Gary. Do we have... yes, it is a World War II question. He was talking about World War II. Like Oliver Stone didn't exist in World War II either, did he? No. No, of course not. God, he's not. I love Oliver Stone. I'm just going to be honest with you. I think he's attractive. Okay, Gary, I'm waiting on your answer, babe. Okay, what was the name of the program which saw former Nazis with doctored records being brought to the US of A to work on rocket science jazz? It's also an office supply. Another clue, this would develop into the founding of NASA. Yeah, I agree, boo. He's like a cuddly bear, Oliver Stone. I don't hate you. I live for you. I'm trying to cover up my burning desire for you so that people don't catch on to my not being able to live if living is without you. So, okay, the name of the program, I'm waiting on Gary Beals. But Scott answered it out of turn. Oh, he didn't know anyway. Paperclip is the answer. It's Operation Paperclip. Operation Paperclip. Mark Damon, are you still here? People are getting it. People are getting it. Very good. Okay, Mark Damon. If you are still here, and I think you are, in mind only. Okay, Mark Damon only. What was the code name for the Battle of Normandy out of these two choices? Operation Omaha or Operation Overlord? Velodos, get on deck. I have to give Scott Ninja Smoker a turn. Well, I might skip to you after Velodos. Okay, that's good. No, that's not the answer. It's Overlord. The answer is Overlord. Oh, crap. I was supposed to give it to the chat room. Oh, well. Sorry. I get confused. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3. Are you here? 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Or did you have to leave? Bob Dylan. I'm looking for 1, 2, 3. Batty's getting jealous over something. You are my volcanic desire once again. We've lost it. Okay. 1, 2, 3 had to leave. Okay. Thank you, Jean. Jake, it's your... You know what? I'm going to skip to Scott Ninja Smoker. No offense, but I have to give someone a turn, then we'll come back to Jake. And Jeff Hansen will be after... That's right, Mark. Will be after Ninja Smoker. Ninja Smoker. Okay, Ninja Smoker. What was the name painted on the side of the bomber from which the bomb was dropped on Hiroshima or Hiroshima, however you'd like to say it? What was the name painted on the side of the bomber from which the bomb was dropped? Come on, Scott Ninja Smoker. You can do it. You can do it. Voldes went to the restroom. It's okay. I'm skipping around a little bit for new people. You're overlords. Okay. What was the name painted on the side of the bomber from which the bomb was dropped on Hiroshima? No, this was painted on the bomber, and this is... Oh, Scott doesn't know. No, that's not it. It's out to the chat room. Out to the chat room. Yes, Mark Damon got it right. The answer is... A lot of people are getting it right. Enola Gay is the answer. Jeff Hansen, are you still with us? Or did you slash your wrists and run to the streets? Can you do that after you slash your wrist? I guess not. Maybe you could. Jeff Hansen, if you'd like to take a turn, now is the time. I'm waiting to see if Jeff Hansen might return to the scene of the crime. Cooking and listening. Okay, then we will not. I'll skip over you. We're going to Jake now. Okay, all right. Just so I know, I'm glad you're listening. Glad to have you on board. Jake. Jake. Nicholas is ashamed that a gay dropped the bomb. Okay, let me find a Jake question. Jake, okay, here's your question. What breed of dogs did Hitler like the best? What breed of dog did Hitler like? Yeah, what is for dinner? Oh, it is. Mark Damon says Enola Gay is alone spelled backwards. I guess it is. The big gray ones. No, that's not the answer. Okay, it's out to the chat room. What breed of dogs did Hitler like? Yes, that's right, but more specific, Benny Loco? Huh? It's German Shepherds, yes. Okay. Cryptic can't play. Boo, I think Boo had to step out as well. No, wait, Boo is playing. Boo, it's your turn. Okay, and let's see. Okay. Boo, are you ready? Are you ready? In UFO circles, it is thought that blank, oh, we're going to end the show soon, had bases which contain flying saucers on the continent of Antarctica. In UFO circles, it is thought that blank had bases which contain flying saucers on the continent of Antarctica. That's a question for Boo. That's what I heard too, Gene, that he was nice to dogs. No, that's a good answer, though. It is not NASA. It's out to the chat room. It's not Russia. I just don't want to lose track here. No. I'll give a few more. It's okay. Yes, Mark Damon is correct. The answer is Nazis. Okay, I'm going to do one more question, and then we're going to wind it down. I have to make sure that I brought my props all with me. You know, I might have to escape the room for a minute and get one of the props. And, oh no, it's here. I don't have to escape the room. Okay. Okay, we are at, I guess, Benny Loco. Benny, you get the last question. Okay, thank you, Scott, for dropping in. You were a lounger. I'm going to rename the lounges right now. Tom Dayton, Scott Ninja Smoker, and Snackish Rand, also known as Oso for O Snackish 1. Yeah, hit the thumbs up, everyone. Okay. Benny, you have the last question. On what Hawaiian island is Pearl Harbor located? On what Hawaiian island is Pearl Harbor located for Benny Loco? Bob will get excited with you bending over. Benny Loco only. My buns have risen, so I'm off to take. Have a great weekend, everyone. Cryptic, we're going to close out the show anyway. Thank you so much for dropping in. I live for you. You make me homesick for Houston. It was Benny's turn to answer. And, but Gary answered it. The answer is Oahu. And Benny gets a point. Okay, it's coming in. Everybody's coming in. All right, we're winding down. I'll show you one more picture of something. Something. Oh, this will be a good one. These frames are not in very good shape. Okay, here's my dad playing. I wish this weren't so glary. I don't know how to do it. But there he is, right there. Is my father. If you can see that, press 1. If not, I'll take it out of here. Yes, Gary, because you answered out of turn. I have to be strict with this. Tomorrow it's a free-for-all, though. Okay, there you go. Is Freethinker here? Oh, my goodness. Lisa, gone and late, been lurking, didn't want to interrupt the flow. Who was the one that hit thumbs down? I don't know. It's happened before, though. It's all right. Really? Bounty's dad sang in a big band in the Army. Okay, well, you can see a lot of glare off this picture, but it's okay. I mean, what the heck else? What are you going to see? My coffee cup that's missing? Maybe you can find it. Okay. Can't make it tomorrow yet. Tomorrow's the free-for-all, but you can just answer whenever it comes to you. Miss Lisa, what made you do YouTube? I'm glad you did. I wanted to do a podcast originally and talk to people and interview people, and then it just turned out that I did this instead. So, can please some of the people some of the time, not all the people all the time. That is correct. Okay. Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. Please join me, join others. Drop your political identities. Let's focus on issues. Leave labels at the door. Research before you judge. And remember, thank you, Mark Damon. I'm going to read comments after this. That war is indeed a racket by General Smedley Butler. Very easy. I'm so glad you're here, Gary. I hope everybody can... Okay. I'm going to go back and read some stuff. I hope all of you are doing well. Nice to see so many friends in here. Thank you, Freethinker. Nicholas can't make it tomorrow. I answered the YouTube question. And we went over that. Mark Damon, I'm glad that's very sweet. I'm glad that I did this. You know, did the YouTube thing. Batty says, go watch my song. And hasta luego todos. Did I get that anywhere near right? Jean, or Batty Woman says, bye, everyone. Jean says, thank you, Lisa. And adios, mis amores. Love you, Lisa. Love you all. Have a most excellent day. Rehemp America. War is a racket. Cheers. Yes, Betty Loco. Lisa is an exhibitionist. Bob Dylan. Bye, guys. My mama's cooking chicken. Tell her to send me some. Thank you so much. And Boo says, hey, nice to meet you. I gotta go water the garden and stuff. Have a great weekend. And people are still recovering. And, okay. Yes, I hope to see you tomorrow at 2:30 Eastern, here in the belly of the beast. That's tomorrow, where you can answer whenever you feel the urge, ladies and gentlemen. Please press like on your way out. And if you hit dislike, undo it. That happens. Love you. Lisa is like a volcanic love power. Oh, my God. Always at 2:30 on Saturdays and Sundays. That's Eastern time. Signing off. Love you. Let's see. Where's it? Maybe I'm not signing off. It's not giving me the option to get out of here. Well, this is strange.